Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, and today it is Fragrance Friday again, and today we've got a special video. I am going to rank the 3 Kilian perfumes that I have. Which one's number 1, which one's number 2, and which one is number 3. But before we get started, what is on my lips and on my nails will be in the description bar below, so if you're wondering, it's down there. It's all about my Kilian perfumes. I have only 3. I did have 4 very briefly, but I didn't enjoy it. It kind of teased me on the fragrance notes. Everything about intoxicated and the scent notes and the description, the pyramid was all about Kim, like, oh yeah. But when I got it, it was definitely not for me. So I haven't had that one in my collection for a while. But today we're going to talk about the 3 Kilians I do have, all of them of which are in the travel size, which for right now, considering my size of my perfume stash, collection, hoarding, whatever you want to call it. But that's why I like the travel size, because I do have quite a few perfumes to pick from. So I'm sure I'll be able to rank 1, 2, and 3, but my taste could change down the road. I don't know. So today we're going to go through all the different scents that I have. With Fragrantica, I will go down and break down the main accords as well as any top, mid, or base notes that they also state. And then at the very end, I'm going to rank all 3 of my Kilians. The 3 fragrances I'm going to share with you guys are Love Don't Be Shy, Angel's Share, as well as Apple Brandy. We're going to do a breakdown today of all 3 of these. I'm going to go through the main accords for each, as well as the top, mid, and base notes. And at the very end, like I said, we are going to select my favorite. Funny enough, I said I was going to use Fragrantica, but apparently they don't want to place Love Don't Be Shy. I just queried it and it only brings me to the extreme version, which is not the same scent breakdown. So I've gone into Sephora, which is actually where I did purchase all 3 of these. So I'm going to share with you guys what Sephora says this one's all about. So again, that's Love Don't Be Shy. The person who made this famous, of course, if you're not aware, is Rihanna. Like, hello, apparently she smelled amazing, and I agree, it's beautiful. So from Sephora, it says that Love Don't Be Shy from Kilian is in this warm florals scent family, which makes sense. The keynotes are orange blossom, vanilla absolute, and luscious marshmallow. So I really do enjoy Love Don't Be Shy. I definitely get the orange blossom. I definitely get the vanilla. I think that's what attracts so many people to this scent is the vanilla. So I sprayed this little card here. It's beautiful. Let me start off by saying that this is not a very inexpensive brand, that's for sure. It's not the most outrageous that I've had in my collection. These little travel sizes in Canadian dollars are about $65, and it's about 10 mil a product. What does it say? It's actually 7.5 mils of product. So there's not a lot of product in here, but however, it is a spray atomizer, which is great. I don't like roller balls that much. I get lazy and I just don't pull for the ones that are roller balls. So these ones, $65 for this size. Then the larger sizes, which I believe are like a 1 ounce or 1 ounce or 100 mils. I believe those are pushing like $310-ish. They're not cheap, but you know, that sometimes that's why it's great to get testers, samples. I did receive a tester of this one through Sephora. So I just placed it. It was free tester. And I've also tested these ones, the Apple Brandy and also the Angel's Share in store, and tried them on my body different times and knew I really enjoyed them too. So I enjoy all of them. So it's gonna be really hard to pick a top. So up next, we're going to be discussing Apple Brandy on the rocks, and it is a gorgeous bottle. I love it. It's very masculine, but sexy. The main accords on Fragrantica read fruity, woody, warm, spicy, sweet, fresh, rum, amber, vanilla, green, and aromatic. Smells so good and sexy. This would be my perfect fall fragrance in the evening. This reminds me of the month of October. If I were to close my eyes and pick a month of the year, it'd be in Canada, October, towards the end. It gets kind of cold. You know, you hunker down, you change like your drinks. You're no longer drinking margaritas on the beach, but now you're drinking a little glass of brandy, nice warm brandy. And it's totally warm, and I do get the fruits and I do get a little bit of the rum. Don't necessarily get the fresh in this one, but it's absolutely gorgeous. There's that warm spiciness. So with brandy, you can have like, I'm not necessarily cinnamon, but there is like a cinnamon essence to it. Oh, like I love a chai tea. This does not smell like a chai tea, but there's a lot of the spices of fall, of like that time of year, that I just feel that I can smell in this one. When I do wear this one, the amber and the vanilla come out very much because I have run a really warm temperature, and I just feel like I sweeten everything up. Like I just warm it all up with like vanilla. So if there's vanilla, which, let's be honest, guys, if it's in my collection, it's probably got vanilla somewhere in it. That's what my body takes to, and then it brings out the fruits and the sweetness of the vanilla, and oh, it's just so good. So the top, mid, and base notes that Fragrantica gives this particular fragrance read: top notes are cardamom and bergamot. Mid notes are apple, rum, pineapple, brandy, vanilla, and moss, with base notes of ambroxan and cedar. It's gorgeous. Love this one, you guys. Again, I close my eyes and I just think of the month of October, towards the end of that month. And I'm going to wear the heck out of this one in the fall because that's what it screams to me. Oh, so good. So last but not least, we have Angel's Share by Kilian, of course. This one was probably out 3 years ago, 4 years ago. It kind of started the trend of that whole bottle. I really became attracted to this fragrance before I even smelt it based on the bottle. So the main accords, according to Fragrantica, read: woody, spicy, sweet, vanilla, cinnamon, amber, and powdery. It's really nice. I do get that powdery note a little bit, and I'm less likely to reach for this because I'm not as into powdery notes, but the woody, warm, spicy, and vanilla scents come forward, and I love it. And then there's the sweetness of the fruits that they've used in this as well. Top notes read cognac. Mid notes are cinnamon, tonka bean, and oak, with base notes of praline, vanilla, and sandalwood. Now, let's just break down which one's going to be number 1, 2, and 3. Can you guys already guess what number 3 is? So number 3, if you guessed right, you probably did based on my last comments, would be Angel's Share. So out of all of them, this was the one that probably caught me into this whole line because of that bottle when it first came out a few years ago. Really loved it. I still really enjoy it. There's a powderiness to it where I don't know if I'll get the full bottle. I wouldn't go buy the bottle, the large size, just to start a collection of bottles. That's not my style. I'm going to just buy what I want to wear because essentially I'm going to have to wear it. Oh, it's just so good, but the powdery note just takes over a bit too much. So therefore, Kilian's Angel Share is number 3 on my list. You got a 50-50 chance. What's number 2? Guesses? Anyone? Number 2 is going to be Apple Brandy. The reason why this is number 2 is because I love this scent. There's nothing about this scent that I don't love, with the exception of how limited it is for me to wear. I picture myself wearing this in the colder months. So in Canada, it'd be the end of October, probably right through to March. That's when I'd wear this, but it's very, in that sense, to me, limiting. So that's why the Apple Brandy is definitely in my number 2. Love this one. If you ever get a chance to sample this, definitely do so. If you're able to spray it on your body, like on your skin, I would do that too to see how you react to it. All right, guys. So of course now you know what number 1 is. It is Love Don't Be Shy. And the reason why this became number 1 is because I could wear this all year round. Any point, any season at all, I would definitely wear this. And that's why, and it's actually got the biggest dent out of all my 3 fragrances from Kilian. And that's because I can wear it whenever. And I do find I reach for this a little more often. It is true what they say. It's a gorgeous scent. What I will say about all Kilians though, the ones that I have in my hand anyway, these 3, they don't last the longest. So that's the downside. I don't feel that they last a long time considering how high the price point is for these. So that's why I've got them in this size here. I would probably repurchase, like I said, the Love Don't Be Shy. I might get a bigger bottle because I love vanilla and it's just beautiful. It's a gorgeous scent. I also would get the Apple Brandy in a full bottle as well. I know people who collect fragrances for the actual bottles and they just don't necessarily like the scent, but they like the bottles. I can't do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm all about purchasing what I actually enjoy and what I will pick up, because at the end of the day, I don't want to have to resell stuff. I'm lazy, let's be honest. So I would definitely purchase 2 out of 3 of these again in the full bottle. Do you guys have a favorite with Kilian? If you do, please put that down below in the description bar. I need to know. Again, I was totally fooled by the descriptions for Intoxicated. It is right up my alley for everything I love, and then I got it and it was not what I was expecting. I ended up selling it very quickly after I received it. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you did like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below again, have you tried Kilian? What's your favorite? What's your least favorite? What should I look out for? And as always, you guys, be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye guys.